Okay, we're going to go back to entry 13 for just a moment. You have one more story you're going to tell us.
Yes, after the convention, it never occurred to me to think about what Bob Kennedy thought or didn't think with respect to the commission report until I attended a reunion, which I think took place in 1981. It included 30 to 40 people who were assistant attorney generals or higher, or a little bit lower, which included me. And it was, it was a reunion of old timers getting together to celebrate what they had done and where they were in life. And I, by complete accident, sat next to Bob Kennedy's secretary, and her name was Angela Novello, and she was an intimate of his work. She knew him better than almost anyone in the department, and she and I had just an occasional encounter with her on going in and out, not very often. And she turned to me and volunteered, quote, "Bob was very glad that you were on the commission staff," unquote. And I said thank you, and I thought that reflected an endorsement of my work and therefore the commission's work, and confirmed in my my bias that he endorsed the conclusions of the commission.
Yeah. Very good. All right, so let's go ahead and go on to the next entry, which is entry 14, dated Friday, March 13th, 1964. It's half a page. What is of significance in this entry?
I think the most significant thing with this entry is that I did drop in to see Nick Katzenbach and wanted to raise with him the issue of whether the Attorney General would permit access to the autopsy pictures by the Warren Commission. And I learned early on that the Secret Service person who was the principal liaison with the commission was a man named Tom Kelly, who was a very decent, competent agent, and he had reported to some people that the Attorney General did not want to make those pictures published, but I didn't understand that this was in fact the case, and I wanted to alert Nick Katzenbach to the fact that access to the autopsy pictures was an important issue on which we had to have some future discussion, and that was basically all that went on in that discussion.
Obviously, the autopsy pictures, that's a major issue. It'll come up again, and I guess we'll address that a little bit later.